Hello, good morning, and welcome all of you to my YouTube channel Animals and Pets with Partha. Today's episode is going to be very, very important because we are all looking at the resurrection of our dog world. Our Indian dog world has collapsed, completely destroyed, internationally disgraced because of complete manipulation by one person known as the Syndicate, and everybody knows him not only in India, every dog lover in India, but around the world as being the most corrupt soul in the dog world of the world. Well, he and his stooges have, of course, ransacked the dog game for several decades. Now, this dog game, which was once the jewels in the crown of the British Raj, has completely been destroyed. Of course, British did plunder India, but there are certain things that they had to leave behind. They started, they gave cricket to the world, they gave dog shows to the world, they gave a lot of things which are good. And of course, the worst part that we've been plundered. I don't disagree to that. But at the same time, the dog world, which was one of the best in the world, has now been relegated to be the most corrupt in the world. Well, our resurrection will start shortly. The moment the exit of this syndicate from the dog game, somehow he has to go and will go. And along with it will go most of the corrupt people also. They will have no place to hide. They have been paying lakhs and lakhs of rupees to buy their wins. So the result is that dog shows have been, completely, the entries have been depleting, and people, everyone, even any roadside person, any person not related to the game, know that dog game, you just pay the judge and you win. But it's not the judge only that is getting paid through the clubs. It is the clubs who are collecting the money. It is a syndicate that is actually operating. They are a collective body. They decide which show who is going to win. So the secretary is waiting for such contractors to come and buy their show. So they bargain 3 lakhs, 4 lakhs, 5 lakhs, 6 lakhs. And then once the deal is done, then the judges are decided. It's all been advertised. And that syndicate is getting his cut from everywhere. Then what happens is the show is organized. It's all a farce. And then you have handlers, well dressed, they are so confident. Some of them who have actually paid, they actually get the clients. Because the clients, where will they know whom to pay? They can suddenly call somebody and say, take payment and make my dog win. So, in today's world with cameras and with audio recording and all that, they're all very skeptical and very, afraid of being exposed. So what they do is they operate in a clandestine manner. They have agents. Like in the traffic police, you have the civil police who are actually the collectors. They are the agents. Because the surgeons will have a camera, and whoever they interact, it will be on camera. So what happens is these handlers, they are the catalyst. They actually get the clients and potential clients who are willing to pay. They fix the rate, and so they become part of the syndicate. And there are people with money is no problem today in India. There are plenty people who have money. That's great, of course. People who are able to make that kind of money, good for them. But my contention is, our dog game, don't spoil this game. You know nothing about dogs. You're just paying handlers, you're paying the syndicate, you're paying everybody to win. So what is the result? There are no serious breeders. Nobody here. It all started with the registration. Registration started becoming restricted and out of reach for ordinary people. Where the registration, with the growing numbers of dogs from several thousand, it went to several millions. Then the registration amount shouldn't have increased. It should have been so that everybody could to register their dogs. Now what happens is, then the era came when registered with such and such club means you get 10,000 more. Registered. So registration also is controlled through agents. The agents decide who can register, who cannot register. So that became a money-making place. So there's no avenue that's been left alone. Then what happens? Then slowly the people sort of realize that registration doesn't mean quality. Registration means cheating. Registration means a lot of money. Now, of course, it is beyond the reach of ordinary people. Means ordinary breeder, just a person who might want to breed for once in a lifetime, to register a litter by paying 5,000-10,000 rupees up front, and then you have no buyers. Where will you get the buyers? Because now the main production is done in farms. Here the word kennel means you have to have a lot of cages and plenty of dogs. So you breed 100, 200 dogs a year, and of course this is all cash money. You don't have to record how many pups you sold in a year. So what happens, a few of them, the intelligent ones of course have some good dogs, they bought them. So by accident they produce some dogs that they win somewhere. So the kennel earns the name, oh great breeder, wonderful breeder. Breeder means a large kennel. But in my opinion, breeder means one bitch is enough to be a breeder. One good sound breed, good confirmation, good close to the standard, that bitch is enough to produce great dogs. But you have to know what to use, how to rear, how to bring up, all that. You can select your best and you give it to the best people. It's not mass production and you just, because this is registered 10,000-20,000 more on each puppy and you minting the money. Well, that is what has completely destroyed our game. Our game must be qualitative, not quantitative. Kennel doesn't mean we have to appreciate people with large kennels, servants, mass, some cheap dog food or whatever, or scrap and things like that, or yield from the farm, and then you produce the puppies and you then ship them all across the country. This huge country has such a huge potential. And, now, see, because of these breeders, the number of weekly marketplaces where they sell pets and animals and dogs, mainly dogs, is all over the country. Every city has maybe several, like our city. Means in areas you have weekly markets called huts, and from there people buy them cheap. Those dogs are not only pet quality, most of them are having diseases, most of them have congenital diseases, they carry hereditary problems, and that is what has flooded the entire market. So resurrection, that's what I come back to, must start. We have to make the dog world qualitative. We have to allow people to register dogs which are of quality. We must have a dual registration system. You register every dog, but then after a while you got to pass that test to become registered as a breeder. Means that dog is good for breeding, can only be certified at a later stage. No, you breed 200 puppies in a year and you produce 10 good dogs that win at dog shows, and that is what you showcase and that is what you focus, and on that basis you are selling your dogs for a premium price and earning money. This must end. So only quality dogs need to be breed certified. Breeding, so that excellence certified for breeding, these are the dogs conscientious people will look for and buy puppies from there. So I end this. Of course, these are all my. Maybe nothing is going to happen. The syndicate will be replaced by another syndicate, and the corruption will go on. The dogs will keep being smuggled into this country and will be termed as. So there have been corrupt practices in the dog world all across this world now in various countries. Of course, the ethical breeders, the passionate breeders, the people who are into this fancy to enjoy a good time, to have friends who share the same interests with the same mental wavelength. So this will continue, and the numbers will deplete, and only the corrupt people might take over. I am afraid, but I am also hopeful that future is bright for us. Let the younger generation think over it and decide what is best for them. Bye bye. See you soon in my next episode in a short while. Do subscribe to my channel. Of course, I will not be doing episodes so frequently because these are episodes that few people would want to listen to. Only serious people, if they get to this channel and if they just chance to listen to me, may find some sense in it. But most of the people will just ignore it. Thank you and bye bye. See you soon.